In the story Star Witness, Christ is a modern day character who goes by many names, including Nathaniel, the man of no fault, including Job, the most humblest man. He also goes by the name of Nun, the father of Joshua, also by the name of Joseph, the father of Jesus. He also goes by the name of David, the father of Jesus. And if you notice, Jesus also goes by the name of Joshua, which means Yeshua. But back to Christ. Today we're going to talk about three of his names: Solomon, Moses, and David. This way we could understand that they're the same person and they're supposed to be here during these times. So let's listen.
You are descended, Your Imperial Majesty, from King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba.
Notice the report is telling him that he's a descendant of Solomon and Sheba. But listen what he's going to say.
This is just our story, ancient story.
This is just a story. He's speaking in clear English. He could have easily said, yes, I am a descendant. Instead, he said,
The Queen of Sheba, she go to visit Solomon, King Solomon.
Notice it's just a story. Why? Because after many days, you will be given attention. In the final part of the years, you will come to the land. What is the land? Ethiopia. In another Bible, it will say, after many days, thou shalt be visited in the latter years. That is brought. So you notice he did not say he's a descendant of Solomon. Why? Because King David is supposed to be here in the 20th century.
It is good that you are here to record this picture of me in my palace garden at Addis Ababa. People who see this throughout the world will realize that even in the 20th century, with faith, courage, and a just cause, David will still beat Goliath.
In other words, David is supposed to be here now during the 20th century. So in the story Star Witness, David also goes by the name of Solomon. And we could look that up in Psalm 72. As you can clearly see, it's a Psalm of Solomon, who is gold from Sheba will be given to him. And who is him? David. Because right as the psalm ends, literally the last line is this concludes the prayers of David. In other words, a lot of people don't know that King David named his favorite son after himself. So there are two Davids. Because as you can clearly see, after Psalm 72, this concludes the prayers of David. But look what Psalm 142 says. A maskell of David. Psalm 143, a melody of David. In other words, there are two Davids because King David named his son Solomon after himself. Now who is Solomon? Moses. As you can clearly see, it's the dynasty of Moses and Queen Sheba. And we just read that Sheba is supposed to be here at the end of times. So who is Sheba? She also goes by the name of Bathsheba. And she was with David, because one evening David got up from his bed. Then David sent messages to her. So she came to him, and he slept with her. And also notice, very important, Uriah said to David, the ark and Israel and Judah are staying in tents. Clearly the ark. And we all know that Moses was instructed by God to make the ark. In other words, Moses is David. Moses is Solomon. So when the Queen of Sheba heard about the famous Solomon, she came to Solomon. Get it? Hello.
Yeah. Before David Bathsheba, Before Solomon, Makedah. Before Moses, Zipporah. Vashti come before Esther. Jah come from Ethiopia.